our young people have the tools to thrive, they don't just build their own future or for their families, they drive our nation forward. Now, we all know this. In India, the teacher has always been the respected Guruji, the steady guide who shapes a student's journey. In fact, I dare say from the experience that I have and that of many people that I know, our very lives, our ethos is driven so much by the teachers who worked with us and stood next to us. Our vision for AI is centered on supporting their role so that the teacher remains the main constituent, the main custodian of the student's journey. AI acts as a powerful force multiplier. AI will provide teachers with deeper insights, help design personalized learning journeys, and very critical in our country, reduce your administrative tasks and the workload that you have so that you as teachers and educators can focus on what you do best, which is mentoring and inspiring students. Now, what does this do for students? Imagine a student who's embracing and possibly struggling to visualize a core concept, for example, how the water cycle works during monsoon, a very important season for our country, and it impacts everything. Now, instead of a flat page in a textbook with a flat diagram, AI will help and enable the students to interact with a visual mind map that connects rainfall directly to the specific geography. Through AI, they can learn that lesson in an interactive audio overview, a little bit podcast style also, or a video that breaks down these practices. And you can imagine it's much easier to grasp something when it's multiple models of learning. And this is exactly how we as Google are developing our products specifically for how people learn. The science of learning is built into how our AI works. We have infused a tutor's mindset directly into our tools so that they can be thought partners for students, so that teachers are supported, and so that students can absorb, understand, and learn, and actually apply that learning better. And you'll hear more from that from my colleague, Chris. To help bring this vision to every corner of India, I'm honored to announce some major strategic initiatives that reflect our deep commitment in India's learning landscape. One, continuing our commitment to support critical change makers. I'm very proud to share that Google.org is supporting Vadhwani AI with a grant of INR 85 crores, that's nearly $10 million, for the AI for Education Collaborative. This initiative aims to drive the AI-led transformation of government-owned education and development platforms that already exist. We have, we are all proud Indians, our digital public infrastructure, the backbone that the government of India built, is amazing. So we are building on top of that so we don't have fragmentation. So we have tools like the Portion Tracker, Swayam, and more. And the aim is to strengthen these existing public infrastructure, tools and platforms, and deliver truly high-quality learning experiences from early childhood through higher education. This initiative has reached already 10 million students and educators and aims to empower 75 million students and over 1.8 million educators by the end of 2027. Next, we are deepening our support for teachers. Like I said earlier, teachers are at the heart of our education ecosystem. For years, Google for Education has worked with institutions across India to empower educators with critical digital training. To date, we have trained over 1 million teachers on the ground, and we continue that work through the Gemini Academy, focusing on the practical and responsible use of AI. That term is very critical, responsible use of AI. Building on this, we will be collaborating with government agencies on a nationwide initiative to train educators and support staff. Let's not forget the support staff. The goal is to provide teachers with AI tools for administrative tasks and lesson design so they can dedicate more time to what is most important, which is interacting with, giving some personal attention, and connecting with their students. This collaboration directly supports the NEP 2020 vision of a technology-driven, inclusive education system. And to support colleges and universities, we are collaborating with the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and the Chaudhary Charan Singh University to help launch India's first AI-enabled university. This initiative is rooted in our joint commitment to bring opportunity and the best of technology to students beyond just the top 3 or 4 metros. At its heart, it is about supporting the vision of a national best practice framework for modernizing India's vocational ecosystem, which is very, very critical when we talk about skilling. A system where students have access to personalized, multilingual mentorship and faculty members are supported by intelligent automation. This pilot is not just a pilot alone. It will lay the foundation for a scalable framework for colleges across the country. For our country, that scaling ability, the ability to scale and apply that learning is critical. By building this together, we are working to ensure that every learner in India, regardless of their geography, has the tools and the opportunity to lead in the AI era. As we invest in these programs and partnerships, we do so with a non-negotiable commitment to responsibility. As Google, we employ a layered safety strategy. We think about safety from first design principles. We deploy red teaming of models and safety sprints to ensure our technology remains secure for all learner communities of all ages. And most importantly, we don't just build in a silo. Across our efforts in education, we have worked closely with the Ministry of Education, NCERT, and AICTE, and the local ecosystem experts to ensure our innovation truly serves students and teachers responsibly in their own local, cultural, linguistic context. Working together with partners and the ecosystem, we aim to ensure that AI is not just raising the ceiling for a privileged few, but we are raising the floor for every learner in India, regardless of geography and language. To dive deeper into our vision and approach, I would now like to invite Chris Phillips, my colleague. He's our global lead for education. Please come on stage, Chris. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chris, and I'm thrilled to be back in India. In my years of building products, I've always been impressed by the people of India and the ability and desire to learn and apply the latest in technology. And we're seeing that same incredible growth and that adoption right now. In 2025, for the first time, learning became the #1 reason that people are using AI globally, and India was leading the charge. This took over from what was the previous year, where entertainment was the number one reason people used AI. So think of that. Learning has taken over. This is especially true here in India, where learners and educators are embracing these tools with immense optimism about its impact on student outcomes. We see this impact daily. India is the home of one of the largest community of AI-powered learners. In fact, we see the highest learning usage on Gemini globally here in India. Students are using it to master everything from advanced physics to complex programming languages. Last year, we conducted a survey to understand the impact of these tools. For the students that had access, 95% of the students in India told us they felt more confident as Gemini helped them with the tasks that impact their daily lives, from preparing for job interviews to building personalized academic plans. We recently saw this confidence in action, where students use Gemini as a creative partner to build solutions of their own on their campus. You can see the winners on the screen here who really impressed us with their entrepreneurial mindset with the application of Gemini. That kind of energy is what inspires us. At the same time, teachers are using tools like Google Classroom to automate administrative tasks so they can focus on what matters the most, their students. Gemini Academy is one of our programs designed to help teachers learn how to use AI effectively in the classroom. And I know many participants here in the room have been involved with Gemini Academy. During the program, we saw educators embrace rich multimedia learning experiences, using AI to present new information and lessons in new and more immersive ways. They're no longer just talking, we're not just talking about how the future of AI is coming in education, but it's here right now, and we're living it. And this shift is happening at a very critical time. Our global education systems are under immense pressure. Access to education is uneven, and there's projected a need for 44 million more teachers globally by 2030. Upskilling will be critical as students pursue work opportunities. Adults will need to constantly learn new skills to keep pace with the changing workplace. At the same time, transformation comes with responsibility. Today, AI adoption is the highest in urban centers. For AI to be a true equalizer, though, we need to ensure every learner and teacher is able to benefit. We must empower our teachers, and learning is really at the fundamental of human connections. So our role is to elevate that connection, not replace it. While AI is a tool for teachers, AI is a tool so that teachers can remain doing their most critical work in shaping the classroom experience. It's also important that AI enable active learning and critical thinking, rather than just offering a shortcut. With AI, we have an immense opportunity to transform the learning experience for millions. We also carry a deep collective responsibility to ensure AI is thoughtfully responsible companion. We are focusing on efforts to do this in 4 areas that I want to outline. Let's start with learning science and why we think it's so critical. We've grounded our models, including Gemini 3, in the science of learning. This means they're designed to spark curiosity. This enables a learning experience that adapts to every student, matching their style and their pace of learning. Take guided learning in Gemini. It acts as a personal study partner. If a student is stuck on a complex problem, like, say, quadratic equations, Gemini won't just hand over the solution. It asks the right questions to help uncover the logic step by step. Google DeepMind recently partnered with City Montessori School in Lucknow to study the impact of guiding learning in real classrooms for thousands of students. The early signals are super encouraging. With guided learning, we saw students engage in active practice, using the tool to build deeper understanding of new skills rather than just seeking a quick answer. Second, expanding access. We're committed to put our most advanced tools directly into the hands of those who need them the most. Through our special student offer, we've provided over 2 million students across India access to our most advanced Gemini models. We've also integrated 30 new AI tools directly into Google Classroom to help teachers save time and create engaging experiences. These were built with educators to help enhance the classroom experience. And in India, we know that language is a key determinant of opportunity. That's why products like Gemini, Notebook LM, AI Mode in Search, and Google Classroom are available in multiple Indian languages. This brings me to localization and partnerships. It's important that our tools be truly helpful for local learning needs. Today, we're taking a big step in this direction. We know that for millions of students, standardized tests are critical to their educational journey. Last week, we announced the launch of SAT Prep in Gemini. And today, I'm thrilled to announce that we are launching full-length JEE main practice tests directly in Gemini and soon in AI Mode in Search. This is great. We've grounded these tests in content from local partners, PhysicsWallah and Careers 360. Students will get immediate feedback on knowledge gaps and can use Gemini to create custom study plans. We look forward to expanding to even more exams in the near future. As we enter this new era, our commitment remains to bring AI to our users as responsibly as possible. Over the years, we've worked closely with many of you in deploying enterprise-level safety and security protocols. In education, the ability to distinguish between what is real and what is AI-generated is vital. That is why we've introduced SynthID, our digital watermark. It allows teachers and students to detect images, video, and audio created or edited by Google AI. Our goal is to also expand this verification to include non-Google models, ensuring that the entire education community has the tools it needs to navigate this landscape with absolute confidence. These are exciting times indeed. India is the home of one of the world's largest educational ecosystems. You are shaping the future of learning for the entire globe. We are truly honored, I am honored, to be part of this journey. Our approach will remain local, teacher-centric, and deeply rooted in the science of learning. Most importantly, it will be built in collaboration with all of you, helping each person reach their full potential. To show you some of the amazing tools in action, I'm going to invite Carol to the stage. Thank you.
And I'm excited to dive into the products, making that vision a reality. Let's kick off with guided learning. We designed it from the ground up to move learners from passive consumption to active learning. Say you want to learn about the solar system. I've got a 5-year-old with a lot of questions, so this is very personally relevant to me right now. All you have to do is select guided learning and say, I want to learn about the solar system. Guided learning starts with a structured answer, using the learning science we build into our models to guide students through a topic. It also integrates interactive visuals into the response. Look at this diagram. Instead of a flat image, a student can interact, learn about the different planets, and really follow their curiosity. This helps make abstract concepts tangible and easier to grasp, fostering genuine understanding, not just memorization. And it prompts you to choose your own learning path. So here, I was given a few options, and I selected the Grand Tour. 1, 2, or 3. It's very easy to follow your interest and what's relevant to you as a lifetime learner or a student. Guided learning is just not a shortcut to learning. It's not a shortcut to learning. It's asking users specific questions along the way. So it's testing the user's knowledge and forcing them to be an active participant in their learning journey. And this concept of making students an active participant in learning journeys is a top area for focus for us. That's why we launched the ability for students to generate quizzes and flashcards in Gemini in seconds. This helps with active recall and self-assessment, crucial for consolidating learning and identifying top areas for improvement. The response to these features has been phenomenal. India is the top country in the world for learning in Gemini. I'm always so impressed with the way students are using AI for learning. We see students uploading photos of their notes, complex diagrams, and switching fluently between English and Indian languages in a single conversation. And we're thrilled for Gemini to serve as a fundamental companion for people's learning journeys here. And we want to do more to help local student needs. As Chris mentioned just a few minutes ago, we're launching JEE main practice tests in Gemini. They are grounded in rigorously vetted content from our partners at Physics Wallah and Careers 360. These tests will also be available soon in AI mode in search. Here's how it works. A student comes into Gemini, and they simply tell Gemini, I want to take a JEE main mock test, and click Submit. In a matter of seconds, they get a full-length, on-demand test. As you can see here, the test mimics the patterns of the actual exams. At the finish line, you don't just get a score, you'll get a detailed response of your performance by topic. And you can see the areas where you're doing well and where you maybe need some more work. And you can click into any topic to see the specific questions you got wrong. And Gemini will give you detailed explanations of how to solve this problem. And you can ask Gemini more questions. And so I was an economics major. I won't share with you what I scored on these tests. But let's just say I was a little rusty on many topics. And so I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a pro tip. You can use guided learning with these practice tests to really have that full learning loop. So if I was struggling with permutations, I could go back into guided learning and ask it to teach me about permutations for the JEE. And so it gives you the ability to master that specific topic before your next attempt. And you can do this in multiple Indian languages. But Gemini isn't the only place where we're building learning experiences for students. Over 2 decades, people have been coming to search to discover and understand the world. With AI mode in search, users are already asking complex questions about images and videos. And today, we're introducing 2 new features for students to ace their learning journeys. The first is custom study guides. You can now build comprehensive study guides with the Canvas tool in AI mode, which is a dynamic side panel that helps you create and refine documents and more. All you need to do is come into AI mode, tell AI mode what you want to create. You can also attach files like your class notes for additional context. And then AI mode will give you an overview of the topic. And if you click the Get Started there, in this side panel, it'll generate a comprehensive study guide using both your notes and also helping fill in the gaps with a host of high-quality content. AI mode will bring together this relevant information, which you can refine through follow-up questions, adjusting the depth, focus, format, until the guide matches your exact requirements. In addition to study guides, you can use AI mode to create interactive quizzes. You just prompt AI mode for a practice quiz, and you can adjust its format and complexity to your specific needs. These quizzes will also have hints and give you feedback as you're going on why, if you got a question right or if you got it wrong, so you know where you can improve to study smarter. And one thing we love about students is how they're using AI to transform content from one format to another to find the way they learn best. The AI era isn't just about text. It's about rich, multimodal interactions that mirror how we experience the world. One great way we're seeing this is with Notebook LM. It's an AI-powered research and study partner designed to work with grounded, trusted information. Notebook LM is really great about taking a variety of sources and turning them into helpful content, like study guides, summaries, and more. In fact, students in India have generated over 3 million outputs in Notebook LM in just the past 28 days. Let's see this in action. Let's say you want to use your NCERT Grade 8 Social Sciences textbook. You can upload that into Notebook LM and transform it into a number of different experiences. First, you can use it to generate a high-quality audio overview in over 15 Indian languages. To do that, you can just click Audio Overview, choose your language. You can also adjust the style and the length. And then you get a high-quality audio overview.
हम चीज़ को अगर हम देखें, जो कपड़े हम पहनते हैं, जिस घर में रहते हैं, हाथ में जो फ़ोन है, अगर हम इनके एकदम जड़ तक जाएं,
Isn't that amazing? It's a podcast-style audio overview in Hindi, generated from your sources. And it's not just a translation. It's a culturally nuanced discussion. And you can do this, like I said, in 15 other Indian languages as well. And that's not all. You can organize your thoughts with mind maps. These are not just static images, they're interactive, and students can engage with them and discover new connections in their material. You can also generate custom slide decks using the power of Nana Banana. These are beautiful, better formatted than I could do on my own, and really help convey the information in a more visual format. You can also create detailed infographics in English or other Indian languages, and also create immersive video overviews.
All right, let's talk about something that's literally all around us. We're about to look at the world, well, in a completely new way. And I'm not just talking about, big mines or oil fields. We're talking about the hidden journey of every single thing you own, from its raw start in nature all the way to the finished product in your hands. So let's get right into it.
Seriously, just take a second. Go ahead, look around you. Your desk, your clothes, even the device you're watching this on right now.
The best part, it's grounded only in the information you provide to Notebook LM, making it a great personalized AI thinking partner. Finally, let's talk about our educators. We want to equip educators to drive more engaging and personalized learning with responsible AI tools built for education. Last year, we brought the power of Gemini to Google Classroom. We partnered with educators to develop more than 30 AI tools in Classroom. The best part? We launched these tools free of charge. What I love most about Gemini in Classroom is that it addresses the challenge we hear all the time, not only from educators, but from people in general, which is the cold start problem with AI. People just don't know how to get started or what they can do with AI. Just as you scaffold a good lesson, Gemini in Classroom effectively scaffolds your AI experience to ensure you don't need to know how to write the perfect prompt to achieve what you're looking for. We're expanding how you access AI support. Educators can now use several Gemini in Classroom features from the Google Classroom mobile app on Android and iOS. A revamped educator experience makes it even easier to collaborate with Gemini from within Classroom, ensuring that you have the help you need wherever you are. Teachers can also generate engaging audio overviews for students so that they can engage deeply on the lesson on the go. So similar to Notebook LM, you can specify the type of audio overview you want, generate it, personalize it, and then, of course, we want teachers to have control over the information they're sharing with teachers, and so you can actually review the script, edit it.
Today we are going to dive into the world of ancient Greek philosophy and learn about 3 incredible thinkers.
And share it with your students. And we also know that it's important for teachers to understand how students are interacting with AI in the classroom. So teachers can now get insights on how students are interacting with features like GEMS and Notebook LM. Since launching Gemini in Workspace, educators have told us that integrated AI saves them hours each week. To bring these benefits to more classrooms, we're making select features like AI-powered email summarization, creative image generation in slides, available across our education core editions at no additional cost. Most importantly, it's available for all editions of Google Workspace for Education. Paid editions have higher access, higher limits, and increased quotas, with Google AI Pro for Education having the highest level of access. Looking ahead, we're entering the age of agentic innovation, and we're introducing Google Workspace Studio. This allows educators to build bespoke, no-code AI agents that handle complex workflows like a science fair agent or an agent that triages parent emails. What you've seen today isn't just about cool technology. It's about creating a generation of learners who are prepared for the world of tomorrow. We're just at the beginning of this journey, but we believe that building AI responsibly, grounded in the science of how people actually learn, can help unlock their potential for every single learner. Thank you.